I wanted to share with you the number one question that sellers are asking me today is, Margie, I want to take advantage of this unprecedented seller's market, but what can I buy? What's out there? What can I afford it? If I'm selling high, am I also buying high? So that brings up kind of a two-part question. First, affordability. So if they're thinking, I can sell high, but can I afford what's out there? Realistically, our affordability index compared to 2006 to now, we're still at a really high affordability index because of our low interest rates. Your monthly mortgage payment is going to be quite a bit less than even if it goes up a point or two. But the other part of that question is, if I sell, am I going to be able to find another home or another property? Is there anything out there available? So I'm going to share with you 7 tips, 7 options that you can consider. The first one would be new construction. Consider new construction or building. That timeline, that gives you a little bit extra time while you're building a new home in order to get your home on the market ready and get it sold. Now, there is one caveat. St. George builders, most of them have a long waiting list. So I have my name for my clients on those waiting lists in order to have something available maybe later this summer. The second option is a bridge loan. So getting a loan to purchase the new home before you've sold the existing property. A lot of people with their properties are doing HELOCs and creating their own bridge loans. So that's a home equity line of credit. They're taking that equity that they have in their existing property, using that to purchase a new property, and then selling off that existing home. So there's always the option. Number 4 is to rent. You can always, just sell high, sit tight for a minute, rent. I just had a client sell, and before they move into their new property, they're actually staying with family. If you have that option, living in their basement may not be what you look forward to, but if they have a splash pad or jet skis, hey, it's an extra bonus. Or you could do some kind of short-term rent like an Airbnb. Your 5th option would be to negotiate a lease back. So maybe we put closing or occupancy 30, 60, 90 days out where it's post-close occupancy. So you say, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, I'm going to be selling my property, go ahead and close on it, but they don't actually move in until 30 or 60 days, and you lease it back from them. So then you only really have to move once. It's better than renting, you're not moving around twice. Or we just negotiate an extended closing. So we work through all of the contingencies and then close at a later date. That's an option for us to be able to have time to find you the next perfect home. 6, you can always do a contingent offer. Now, you've probably heard, if you're buying a home and it's subject to you selling one, that does weaken your purchasing power, especially in today's market with lots of multiple offers. But you can do a contingent as a seller, that you're selling a contingent upon finding a new property. Because after all, you as the seller are in the driver's seat. And then obviously our last option that I'm going to share with you today, and there's quite a bit more, it's just dependent on your situation, but number 7 would be find the home first, get hyper-focused on the neighborhood, the area that you want. A lot of times we can find a property off market, negotiate that, and then put your home on the market and get it sold. So if you've had any thoughts of selling, I would love to have a conversation with you. Of course, there are pros and cons to all of these options, and so it's really individualized to your situation. And go ahead and save this video for future reference, or better yet, direct message me. We can set up a time to chat and talk about what works best for you in setting your goals and hitting those.